Hello, fans or sports fans, and welcome to Sports. I'm your host, Nick Youngers, and today we're going to be talking about sports. Well, last time I talked about how I'm disappointed in a few of the baseball teams out there. Well, I'm still disappointed, and this time I'm calling out individuals. Now, while it is disappointing to see players get injured, like Cabrera, Ohtani, and half the Twins starting lineup, that's not who I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the players who are expected to have big seasons and, well, just haven't lived up to the hype. Now, if they started off playing poorly and then got injured, they're fair game. Now, a lot of the disappointing players have been some of the top free agents from this past offseason, especially the pitchers. Now, some have worked out for their new teams, like Arrieta and Lorenzo Cain. I know, Lorenzo Cain's not a pitcher, but he's just been playing lights out for the Crew. So I had to mention him. But a lot of the top free agents just aren't playing stellar. Let's start off with Yu Darvish, who has been really underperforming. I don't know what happened to him. He does not look like the same guy. Well, not like the same guy before he got traded. He definitely looks like the same guy who was playing in the World Series. In fact, the Cubs have been better since he got injured. Now, what really stings for the Cubs is watching how Darvish is underperforming and then watching how much Arrieta is thriving after letting him walk. Another disappointing free agent pitcher is Lance Lynn. The good news for Minnesota is he's only under contract for 1 year. The bad news for Lynn is he might have a harder time finding work next season. And then there's Alex Cobb, who I was really hoping the Brewers would sign and was really disappointed when he went to Baltimore. However, after seeing how he's been playing this season, I'm no longer upset about missing out on Cobb. By far, the worst free agent pitcher signing is Greg Holland. He was supposed to be St. Louis's guy. He was going to be their all-star closer, but he has not been. I mean, maybe that will deter future free agents for waiting as long to sign with a team as Holland did, because, I mean, dude has blown every save opportunity so far, and between stints in the DL, he's been demoted from a closer to regular relief pitcher. Now, as long as he's losing the Cardinals games, I'm not really going to complain. I feel bad for him. I'm not a monster, but it's the nature of the game. Now, not to harp on the Cards too much, but Dexter Fowler has not been good. I shouldn't like Dexter Fowler. Dude has been giving the Brewers grief since 2015, but he just seems like a nice guy. But unfortunately, nice doesn't mean good. Something I know from experience. I mean, his batting average is atrocious. He strikes out constantly, and he can't get a hit to save his life. Something I also know from experience. Now, hopefully he can turn it around. Don't get me wrong, I hope he continues to struggle against the Brewers, but if there can be a way for Fowler to thrive while the Cardinals still lose, that'd be grand. Now, the last player that I'm going to talk about who's been disappointing so far is Bryce Harper. He hasn't been playing bad, he just hasn't been playing, well, like Bryce Harper. I mean, his stats are all right if they were for me playing in the MLB, but he's supposed to be the best player in baseball. However, this season, he's basically handed that title to Mike Trout on a silver slugger platter. He's hitting plenty of home runs. However, with a sub-220 batting average, that's pretty much all he's hitting. This is not what you want to be happening when you're in a contract year. Whoever signs him next year is still going to pay him a lot of money, but as a baseball fan, I'd really like to see him succeed in what's probably his last year in DC. I mean, I still have faith in Bryce Harper because, well, he's Bryce Harper, but the Nats are going to need him if they're going to beat the Braves this year. Well, fans, thanks for tuning in. Today's sports inquiry is, who do you think has been the most disappointing player so far? Let me know down in the comments. Feel free to criticize me on social media. And as always, be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on all things Welcome to Sports and Channel 804. I'm Nick Youngers, and always remember, have a nice day, and go Brewers. Now, not to harp on too much on the Cards, but
No, not to harp on.
Now, not to harp too much on the cards. Now, not to harp too much on the cards. Now, not to harp. Now, is that gonna be just a fucking montage?
Yeah.